this up a bit.
I know. Even in Arcadia, love, literature, and death. Picture of Byron.
Not of Bernard.
Byron fought a fatal duel, says Don. Valentine, do you think I'm the first person to think of this?
No?
I haven't said yet. The future is all like a computer program, isn't it?
Yes, that is a proper theory. The deterministic universe.
So basically we're just all atoms bouncing off each other like a bunch of billiard balls.
Yes. There was someone, forgot their name, 1820s, who pointed out that from Newton's laws, you could, in theory, predict everything to come.
But it doesn't work, does it?
No, it turns out the maths is different.
No, it's because of carnal embrace.
Really?
Well, that's what I think. The universe is deterministic, all right, just like Newton said. The only thing going wrong are people fancying each other who weren't originally part of the equation.
Yes. Yes, I think you are the first person to think of this.
Have you seen this? Bonking Byron sharp poet?
Let's see.
He's done awfully well, hasn't he?
Now, don't be ridiculous. Your father wants it back.
All right.
How did they all know, anyways?
Who knows? Oh, yeah. Either way, I have to go. Yes, but not with those trainers. I'll lend you a pair of flashies. They'll appear on you.
Oh, hello, Gus. You look so romantic.
Are you coming?
The important thing is not to give two monkeys what other people think about you.
You don't think she's getting a thing about Bernard, do you?
I wouldn't worry about Chloe. She's old enough to vote. Byron fought a fatal duel, says Don. Or rather, says Don.
It may all prove to be true.
Nothing is proven true unless, but it can be proven not false.
Just like science.
Well, if Bernard can stay ahead, I'm sure he'll be a success.
No, just like science. The ultimate fears of posterity.
Personally, I don't think it will take that long.
And then there's the afterlife. That would be a mixed blessing. Oh, hello, Lord Byron. I don't believe you've met Bernard Nightingale. Must be having up there.
You shouldn't believe in the afterlife, Valentine.
Oh, you're going to disappoint me at last.
I am.
Science and religion.
Oh, no. Been there, done that. Boring.
Hannah, fiancé, can't we have a trial marriage and call it off in the morning?
I don't think I've ever received a more unusual proposal.
Have you had many?
Well, that would be telling.
Well, why not? Your classical reserve is only a mannerism. And neurotic.
Do you want the room?
You get nothing if you give nothing.
I ask nothing.
No, stay.
What are you doing?
The set of points on a complex plane made by...
Oh, is it grouse?
The grouse. The damned grouse.
Oh, well, you mustn't give up.
Why? Didn't you agree with Bernard?
No, it's all trivial. See, you're grouse, my hermit, Bernard's Byron. Oh, but how beautiful.
Lend me a finger.
Okay.
See? In an ocean of ashes, islands of order, patterns making themselves out of nothing. I can't show you how deep it goes. Each picture is a section of the previous one, blown up, and so on, forever.
Is it important?
Interesting. Publishable.
Well done.
Not me. It's Thomasina's. I just pushed her equations through the computer a few million times further than she managed to do with a pencil.
What does that mean?
Not what you'd like it to.
Well, wait, why not?
For one thing, she would have been famous.
No, she wouldn't. She would be dead before she was famous.
She died?
Burned to death.
The girl who died in the fire.
Yes, on the night of her 17th birthday. There's a memorial in the park.
Well, I know, it is my house.
But Val, Septimus was her tutor. You know, Thomasina could have, you know.
You do yours.
You swore! You crossed your heart!
I'll tell Mama! I'll tell Mama!
Oh, you beast!
Hush! What is this? Order! Order! I am obliged.
Well, good day to you, Mr. Hodge.
Good day, Lord Augustus. Will you be joining us this morning? We have our drawing lesson.
I'm master of it at Eton, but we only draw naked women.
Well, then you may work from memory.
Disgusting!
We will have silence now, if you please.
No, Marx. It's not like my rabbit equation.
I saw no resemblance to a rabbit.
It eats its own progeny.
I did not see that.
I have not room to extend it.
So, is the world saved?
After all? No, it's still doomed. But if this is how it started, perhaps it's how the next one will come.
Oh, from good English algebra.
It will go from infinity to zero to nonsense.
No, if you set apart the minus roots, they square back to sense.
Listen, you know your tea's getting cold.
Well, I like it cold.
I'm telling you something. Your tea gets cold by itself. It doesn't get hot by itself. Do you think that's odd?
No.
Well, it is odd. Heat goes to cold. It's a one-way street. Your tea will end up at room temperature. And what's happening to your tea? It's happening to everything everywhere. The sun and the stars. It'll take a while, but we're all going to end up at room temperature. When your hermit set up shop, nobody understood this, but let's say you're right. In 18 whatever, nobody knew more about heat than a scribbling nutter living in a hovel in Derbyshire.
Well, he was at Cambridge a scientist.
Say he was. I'm not arguing, but say you're right. Say you're right. I'm not arguing.
Fascinating.
Anything you like, if not this. Whatever he thought he must have been doing to save the world with good English algebra, it wasn't this.
Why? Because they didn't have calculators?
No, because there's an order things can't happen in. You can't open a door until there's a house.
I thought that's what genius was.
Only for lunatics and poets.
Septimus, do you think I will marry Lord Byron?
Who is he?
He is the author of Childe Harold's Pilgrimage, the most bold and bravest and pathetic and poetic hero I ever read, and the most modern, and the handsomest. For Harold is Lord Byron himself to those who know him, like myself and Septimus. Well, Septimus?
No.
And why not?
For one thing, he is not aware of your existence.
We exchanged many significant glances when he was at Sibley Park. I do wonder that he has been home almost a year from his adventures and has not written to me once.
It is indeed improbable, my lady.
Lord Byron? He claimed my hair, even though my shot was the earlier. He said that I missed by a hair's breadth. His talk was very facetious. I do not think that you will marry him, Thom, for he is only lame and not blind.
Peace! Peace! Until 11:45 at the earliest. You know, it is intolerable for a tutor to be interrupted by his pupils.
You are not my tutor. I came here by my own free will.
If you should be so determined.
You do not rule over me.
Augustus!
I do not rule here, my lord. I inspire by reverence for the exaltation of knowledge whereby man may approach God. God. There will be a shilling for the best cone and pyramid, drawn by 11:45 at the earliest.
You will not buy my silence for a shilling? What I know to tell is worth much more than that.
What an aggressive child.
I told him you kissed me, but he will not tell.
When did I kiss you?
What? Yesterday.
Where?
On the lips.
No, where? In what county?
In the Hermitage, Septimus.
In the lips in the Hermitage. Oh, that was not a shilling kiss. I would not give 6 pence to have it back. I'd almost forgotten it already.
Oh, cruel! Have you forgotten our compact?
God save me, our compact.
To teach me to waltz. Sealed with a kiss, and a second kiss due when I can dance like Mamma.
Oh yes, we were waltzing like mice in London.
I must waltz, Septimus. I will be despised if I do not waltz. It is the most fashionable and gayest and boldest invention conceivable. Started in Germany.
Let them have the waltz. They may not have calculus.
Mamma has brought from town a whole book of waltzes for the Broadwood to play with Count Zelinsky.
I do not need to be told what I cannot but suffer. Count Zelinsky banging on the Broadwood has me reading in waltz time.
Oh, stuff. What is your book?
It's a, prize essay from the Scientific Academy in Paris. The author deserves your indulgence, my lady, for you are his prophet.
I? What does he write about, the waltz?
Well, he writes about the propagation of heat in a solid body. But in doing so, he has discovered heresy, a natural contradiction of Sir Isaac Newton.
Oh, he contradicts determinism?
Yes. Well, no, maybe. He shows that the atoms do not go according to Newton.
Let me see. Oh, in French.
Yes, Paris is the capital of France.
Show me where to read. Four-handed now. Mamma is in love with the Count.
In Poland, he is a count. In Derbyshire, he is a piano tuner.
Oh, where's Gus?
Oh, Mr. Noakes' engine. Mr. Noakes!
Damn.
Was that not long ago?
Hello?
Well, he has to be in the photograph. Is he dressed?
Is Bernard back?
No, he's late, guys!
I wonder how you can teach against such disturbance, and I am sorry for it, Mr. Hodge.
Stop ordering everybody about.
It is an unendurable noise.
The photographer will wait.
The ceaseless, dull, overbearing monotony of it. It will drive me distracted. I may have to return to town to escape it.
Your ladyship could stay in the county and let Count Zielinski return to town where you would not hear him.
I mean Mr. Noakes' engine. Would you sulk? I will not have my daughter study sulking.
What, Mamma?
What are we learning today? Well, not manners.
We are drawing today.
Geometry. I approve of geometry.
Your ladyship's approval is my constant object.
Well, do not despair of it. Where is Culpability Noakes? Oh, he's gone for his hat so that he may remove it. For the widow's dowry of dahlias, I can almost forgive my brother's marriage. We must be thankful that the monkey bit the husband.
Well, just as I thought. Newton's equations, Newton's machine, which would knock our atoms cradle to grave by the loss of motion, is incomplete. Determinism leaves a road at every corner, as I knew all along. And the answer is very likely hidden in this gentleman's observation.
Of what?
The action of bodies in heat.
Is this geometry?
This? No, I despise geometry.
Chater would overthrow the Newtonian system in a weekend.
Geometry, Hobbes assures us in The Leviathan, is the only science that God has been pleased to bestow upon mankind.
And what does he mean by it?
Mr. Hobbes or God?
I'm sure I do not know what either means by it.
Oh, pooh to Hobbes. Mountains are not pyramids, and trees are not cones. God must love gunnery and architecture if Euclid is his only geometry. There is another geometry which I am engaged in discovering by trial and error. Am I not, Septimus?
Trial and error perfectly describes your enthusiasm, my lady.
How old are you today?
16 years and 11 months, Mamma, and 3 weeks.
16 years and 11 months. We must have you married before you are educated beyond eligibility.
I'm going to marry Lord Byron.
Are you? He did not have the manners to mention it.
You have spoken to him.
Certainly not.
Where did you see him?
Everywhere.
Did you, Septimus?
At the Royal Academy, where I had the honor of accompanying your mother and Count Zielinski.
What was Lord Byron doing?
Posing.
He was being sketched during his visit by the professor of painting, Mr. Fusili.
There was more posing at the pictures than in them. His companions likewise reversed the custom of the ladies wearing more than the ladies viewed. Well, enough. Let him hang there for a lamb. I've enough with Mr. Noakes, who is to a garden what a bull is to a china shop.
The Emperor of Irregularity.
Mr. Noakes!
Your ladyship,
What have you done to me?
everything is satisfactory. I assure you, a little behind to be sure, but my dam will be repaired within the month.
Hush! Can you hear, Mr. Noakes?
The improved Newcomen steam engine, the only one in England.
That is what I object to. If everyone had his own, I would bear my portion of the agony without complaint.
Madam,
And for what? My lake is drained to a ditch for no reason I can understand, unless it be that Snipe and Curlew have deserted 3 counties so that they may be shot in our swamp. What you painted as forest is a mean plantation, your greenery is mud, your waterfall is wet mud, and your mount is an open-cast mine for the mud that was lacking in the dell.
Your ladyship,
What is that cowshed?
the hermitage, madam.
It is a cowshed.
Madam, it is, I assure you, a most habitable cottage, properly founded and drained, with a slate roof and a stone chimney, 2 rooms, and
And who is to live in it?
the hermit, my lady.
Well, where is he?
Madam,
Surely you do not supply a hermitage without a hermit. Come, Mr. Noakes. If I am promised a fountain, I expect it to come with water. What hermits do you have?
I have no hermits, my lady.
Not one. I am bewildered.
I am sure a hermit could be found. One could advertise.
Advertise.
In the newspapers.
Well, surely a hermit who takes up a newspaper is not a hermit in whom one can have complete confidence.
I do not know what to suggest, my lady.
Is there room for a piano?
A piano!
We are intruding here, Mr. Hodge. This will not do. Evidently nothing has been learned. Come along, sir.
Mr. Noakes, bad news from Paris.
Is it the Emperor Napoleon?
No. It concerns your heat engine. Improve it as you will, you can never get out of it what you put in.
Thank you, my lady.
Do you understand her?
No.
Then this business is over. I was married at 17. Thomasina, as a courtesy to the Count, wear your green velvet, please. I will send Briggs up to do your hair. 16 years and 11 months.
Lord Byron was with a lady.
Yes.
Huh.
What of Mr. Noakes' engine?
Newton's equations, which go forwards and backwards, do not care which way. However, the heat equation cares very much. It only goes one way. That is the reason Mr. Nick's engine does not have the power to drive Mr. Nick's engine.
Well, everybody knows that.
Yes, Septimus, they know it's about engines.
11:45, I believe. Yes, for your homework, explicate your diagram.
I cannot. I do not know the mathematics.
Without mathematics, then.
There. I've made a drawing of you and Plautus.
Very good. Not a great likeness of me, though.
Sir,
My lord?
I gave you offense, and I'm sorry for it.
I took none, my lord, but you were kind to mention it.
I have a question. You have an older brother, I dare say, being a Septimus?
Yes, he is the editor at the Piccadilly Recreation. Is that your question?
No. Oh, is that you?
Yes.
It is an excellent likeness. I would like to keep it.
Very well.
There are things a boy cannot talk about with his friends. Carnal things. My sister believes things. My sister believes things that I assure I cannot bring myself to repeat.
Well, then you must not repeat them. The walk between here and dinner will suffice to settle it. If we walk by the garden, it is an easy business, and then I must rely on you to correct your sister's state of ignorance.
Oh, no, 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 bloody hell! Thank you, Mr. Hodge. I will.
No, 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 no! I'm sorry, Bernard.
God, do you really think I'm finished? I mean, when it's all said and done, am I really done? God, Valentine, what do you think?
Oh, you're done.
Oh, God, does it really mean that?
Yes, Bernard, it does.
Well, show me where it says it. I want to see it. No, wait, read it. No. It says it. Right.
October 1st, 1810. Today, under the direction of Mr. Noakes, a potier was dug on the south lawn. The dahlia, having propagated under glass with no ill effect from the sea voyage, is named by Captain Bryce Charity for his bride. Though the honor properly belongs to the husband, who exchanged beds with my dahlia, and an English summer for everlasting night in the Indies.
Well, I mean, it's It's so roundabout the house is supposed to say what it means.
It's not a disaster.
Of course it's a disaster! I was on the breakfast hour.
Well, it doesn't mean Byron didn't fight a duel. It only means Trader wasn't killed in it.
Oh, pull yourself together. Do you think I would have been on the breakfast hour if Byron had missed?
Valentine's right.
I mean, those 2 unknown Byron essays that I found, that has to count for something, right?
Quite possible. Persuasive.
Oh, bugger, persuasive! I proved Byron was there and that he shot that hare. Oh, if only I had made it all about killing Chater. Why didn't you two stop me? God, how long do you think it'll be before some botanical pedant blows the whistle on me?
The day after tomorrow, a letter in the Times, I'd say.
You wouldn't.
It's a dirty job, but somebody.
Darling, sorry, Hannah.
And after all, it is my discovery.
Hannah.
Bernard.
Hannah.
Oh, shut up. It will be very dry, it will be short, it will be absolutely bloat-free. You wouldn't want it to be one of your friends now, would it?
Oh, God, no.
Well then, your letter in the Times.
Mine?
Well, yes, of course. The language of scholars, I trust.
Oh, eat it, you mean.
Think of it as a breakthrough in Dalian studies.
Why aren't you coming? Bernard, you're late. Why aren't you dressed?
Wait a minute, why are you dressed like this?
Do be quick. Just put anything on while being photographed except for Hannah.
Well, I'll come watch.
Alright. Mommy says if you got the Theodline.
Sorry. Wait, who are you supposed to be again, Claire? Bo Peep.
Jane Austen.
Of course.
Oh, it's in the Hermitage.
Alright, there you go.
The photograph's tonight. I mean, what photograph?
For the local paper, they always come before we start. We need a good lot of us. Gus looks gorgeous.
The newspaper? Buddy.
My lady, what is it?
Septimus, shush. Now is our chance.
For what, dear God?
Do not act the innocent. Tomorrow will be 17. There.
Dear Christ!
Now you must show me you are paid in advance.
Oh! Oh! But your mother.
While she swoons, we can dance. The house is all abed. I heard the Broadwood. Oh, Septimus, you must teach me now.
I cannot.
Indeed you can. And I am come barefoot, so mind my toes.
I cannot because it is not a waltz.
It is not?
No, it is too slow.
Oh. Then we will wait for him to play quickly.
My lady.
Mr. Hodge. What are you reading? My essay? Why do
Yes.
you work here so late?
To save my candles.
You have my old primer.
It is mine again. You should not have written in it.
It was a joke.
It will make me mad as you promised. Sit over there, you will have us in disgrace.
If Mama comes, I will only tell her we met to kiss, not to waltz.
Silence or bed?
Silence.
I've got it! It's heat!
Are you tight, Val?
It's a diagram of heat exchange.
So, we are all doomed.
Yes.
She didn't have the maths, not remotely, but she saw what things meant way ahead, like seeing a picture.
This is not science, this is storytelling.
Yes. Is it a waltz now?
No.
Like a film.
What did she say?
That you can't run the film backwards. Heat was the first thing which didn't work that way. Not like Newton. A film with a pendulum or a ball falling through the air.
The ball would be going the wrong way.
Yes, but you'd have to know that. But with heat, friction, a ball breaking a window.
Yeah.
You could put back the bits of glass, but you can't collect up the heat of the smash. It's gone.
Well, who thought it did?
She saw why.
So the Newtonian universe must cease and grow cold. Dear me.
The heat goes into the mix.
Yes, we must hurry if we're going to dance.
And everything is mixing the same way all the time, irreversibly.
I think we have time.
Till there's no time left. That's what time means.
We have solved all the mysteries and lost all the meaning. We will be alone on an empty shore.
Then we will dance. Is it waltz now?
It will serve.
Goody.
Don't mind me. I left my jacket. Are you leaving? You know, I'm afraid so.
What's up then?
It's nothing that I can go into, I'll tell you that.
Should I go?
No, I'm going!
Acceptance.
Oh, kill her! Oh, kill her!
What the hell is it, Chloe?
Mummy!
She could have called us at the cottage.
She's Snoop!
No. She was rescuing us the old guy.
I'll come with you, Bernard.
No, you bloody won't.
Don't you want me to?
Oh, God, no, of course not. Why? Look, I'm sorry,
What are you
okay?
saying sorry to her for?
Sorry you, sorry Hannah, sorry everything, sorry. Look, can I go now?
Well,
A bastard, Bernard.
and you stay out of it! What do you know about anything?
Nothing.
It was worth it though, wasn't it?
Oh, it was bloody wonderful.
Nothing.
Well, I'd drive you, but I'm a bit slosh.
Scrape!
Bernard!
Look, darling, I really look forward to the genius of the place. I hope you find your hermit, but I think out front for me is the safest. Published.
Am I waltzing?
Yes, my lady. Take your essay. I have given it an alpha in blind faith. Be careful with the flame.
I will wait for you to come.
Oh, I cannot.
You may.
I may not.
You must.
I will not.
Then I will not go. Once more, for my birthday.
Oh God, you made me jump. Oh, Septimus holding Claudius. I was looking for that. Thank you. Just put that. I'll put that here. Oh no! I really don't dance. I have to. Oh.